Hello there, Wargamers! Luka and Josh here from MiniWarGaming.com, and we are bringing you some Soulblight Gravelord action. So sit back, relax, and let's see what they can do. And in the MiniWarGaming vault, Josh and Luka are going to sit down and pick through the new Soulblight Gravelord battletome and give you their first impressions on all the changes that you will be seeing to your army. You can check this out by clicking the link down below and getting yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming vault if you're curious to check out this content.
We play and call it work.
MiniWarGaming's Age of Sigmar Battle Report.
Soulblight Gravelords. This is near 2,000 points. We are playing Vyrkos Dynasty. I believe that's the pronunciation of it. I will probably end up going on a longer explanation here, so if you want to go ahead and skip to the battle report, I won't blame you. But the protesting worked! We got our new battletome, obviously! It was all because of that. They definitely wasn't in the works as of many months before that. I am very excited, as I am
sure. You want to clarify for everybody what your protest was?
I was kind of like upset that the Soulblight was teased a very long time ago and all the other teased books had come out and my Soulblight one hadn't come out yet. And I've always loved the generic kind of bad, low-tier undead led by powerful vampires, so I was kind of hoping that'd be the case.
How many months ago was that?
Did I start that? That was probably like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. But then the reveals for like the Ogre Maw tribes, I can't remember what else there were. But the Soulblight, they had the icon there for Soulblight Gravelords, and then I'm like, oh cool, we're gonna get a new book too. And that took forever. It took forever. But here we are, we finally have it. I understand there's delays, and we got it. We finally got it. We got a lot of new rules, but a lot of same rules, a lot of changes, a lot of little changes. But if you want greater details, that'll be in the review in the vault. Now, what we're doing here is, I want to be very clear, this is not a good build for the Soulblight Gravelords, I'll say that right now, but it is interesting and we're utilizing a lot of new models out of the Cursed City because we have the Hunter in this list and he is poking his nasty head out of his city of Ulfencairn, I believe it is called. I got it right here actually, Ulfencairn, yes, I believe it's Ulfencairn. Him and his retinue of homies, they're all coming out of the city, they have business to attend to, there is a nearby powerful artifact and that's enough to bring them out of the city. So these are all painted up by Cullen. This is from the Cursed City set. It is a selection in the battletome that is 755 points, and you have to bring the entire set. There's no, like, I only want the Hunter, or I only want, like, the weird Vargolf guy. You have to bring everything. So it's not ideal, but I wanted to try and show it off, and the Vyrkos will be my preferred style of playing, I got to imagine. It's going to take a while to figure that out, but that's what I decided to go with. The pseudo-general, not that he's officially the general, because he's a named character, he can't take a command trait. We are going to go with the old hunter himself, Radukar, the wolf. He's narratively going to be leading the force, but the vampire lord in the front will be the actual general. Now, Radukar the wolf is a vampire for all intents and purposes, basic wizard. He's got the hunger, supernatural strength, and he's got his barrow blades, legendary barrow blades. So he's got a great command ability called the Hunt. You'll be seeing that as we play the game. And for his whole retinue, all the guys around him, he has Gorslav the Gravekeeper, which is a zombie lord in a way. He interacts with zombies somewhat. He's a pretty okay combatant. We have Torgilius the Chamberlain, who is a necromancer, a death mage necromancer. He is going to know Fading Vigor as a spell from the lore of death mages. And he has Necrotizing Bolt as a spell built in, which is a -1 to hit on an enemy within 18 inches. He's only a level 1 wizard though. Though he has an ability called Trusted Lieutenant. If he's near Radukar the Hunter or Radukar the Wolf, I'll gain extra command points at the beginning of my hero phase on a 4 or more. And then, as Radukar was leaving, he made sure he took his bodyguards with him. So he's got the Kosargai Night Guard, which are the undead ogres beside him. I don't know why he's got undead ogres. I haven't read the book myself. I think it's kind of cool. He brought his watch Captain Hallgrim with him. He also looked in the corner of the room. And those Bloodborne, he's like, you three, you come with me as well. Like, just those random creepy guys. And bring that big guy too. I don't know where he is right now, but go get him. That's the Varg skier. So 755 points for all of that. They all have to come. There's no options other than that.
I hate that they did that.
It's whatever. It's fine. It's not something you're going to often do. You might do it for fun, and I'm only doing it because I figured you guys would appreciate all the new models. Not that it's horribly bad. Like, they can do damage. They can perform, but there's stronger builds you could definitely do with this book, and we'll go into details about that in the review. Now, the rest of the force is I got a battalion on the right. This is the old Death March battalion. It's actually, I'm almost certain it's the same configuration. It is, actually no, it's not. It's we got 2 units of skeletons. You can do 1 to 3 Black Knights. You can do 1 to 3 Graveguard. In this case, I have 2 units of skeletons and 1 unit of Graveguard. All of those are 20. We have a few Graveguards standing in because Cullen painted up the 10 skeletons out of the Cursed City box. And the skeletons in the middle wouldn't match them as well, so I just have a Graveguard with Sword and Shield to try and blend in. So I apologize for that. That probably won't be an issue in the game, I hope not. And then the Graveguard in the back are going to have great weapons. They did get reworked a little bit. We'll explain later in detail. We have 5 Black Knights. They suck now. But, I mean, they're mandatory to bring in the battalion, so I'm going to bring them. And then the White King will be, well, he's the obligatory hero you take from there. Now, the White King is going to have an Artifact of Power from the dynasty I am bringing today, and he's going to have the Ulfincarnian Phylactery, I believe is the name of it, where his deathless minions will have an aura of Holy Within 18 instead of Holy Within 12. Other than that, though, the actual general is the Winged Vampire Lord. It's one of my favorite models from Old Fantasy. I will be using him. He is going to have the Pack Alpha command trait, which is once per turn. He can use a command ability without spending a command point. That's very good, I think. That's one of my favorite command traits in this book. You can do any of the generic ones, his built-in one, and that's actually it, because there's no other real options for him. He's also going to have Sangrison as his blade. His blade will be a legendary blade called Sangrison. When he charges, he gets D3 extra attacks with his weapon. And I get the extra artifact power because I do have the War Scroll Battalion there. And he is going to know, I was going to go with his spell, Amaranthi, no, he's going to go with Soul Pike as his Lore of Vampire spell. The Lore of the Vampires and Death Mages are very much the same. Soul Pike is I choose an enemy unit. They take mortal wounds after they charge based on how well they rolled on the charge. And then back to Radukar the Hunter, he's going to know Amaranthine Orb because the rest of the Lore of Vampire spells aren't going to make much sense against Josh's forces. These ones will be the most beneficial. And then Necromancer is Companion, I forgot to, oh, Fading Vigor, I did mention that. Yeah, he's got that spell. And then the rest of my forces are just the 20, the zombies in the middle there. We got some new ones that Cullen painted up, and then a couple of the old zombies to fill in the rest of the 20 there. I'm not too sure how this is going to perform. I'm playing against Nurgle Demons, so it shouldn't be too bad. But you never know. You never know. And we're just going to try and show off as much of the new mechanics. And another reason I wanted to run this build with all the new characters is because it's one of the newer dynasties, which is completely new. And I wanted to try and show that off as much as I could as well.
Here we go. I'm playing the good old Maggotkin of Nurgle again. So I figured that I still need to practice. And this is probably a solid opportunity to play him again. Yeah. So this is the list I played last time, and hopefully I just played a little bit better. So in the middle there, we got a Slaves to Darkness Demon Prince. With the artifact, the Cloak of Flies, because I'm going with the Droning Guard. What are you laughing about over there?
I just, the Demon Prince's Age of Sigmar compared to 40k is wild.
I think he's pretty cool. I don't know why you gotta laugh at him.
I just can't help it. I can't help it.
Next up, Great Unclean One. I gotta get a couple more of these. Right now we're expanding out the Studio Skaven, but these guys are next up on the docket to get expanded out. So this Great Unclean One, he will be the general, obviously with the Plague Flail and Doomsday Bell. He's got the Rotwing Commander trait, and his artifact is the Wither Stave. And then his lore of Virulence is Glorious Afflictions. Figured he should be able to get some work done. He was a kind of handy buff guy last time. I'm just going to keep him in the right spot. Next up, for the other 3 leaders, I've got a Poxbringer Herald of Nurgle, who is going to have favored Poxes, and then the Scrivener and the Sloppity Bilepiper. Battle line, 1 big healthy unit of Plague Bearers. That's a 30 strong. And then 2 10-man units of Plague Bearers. Last but not least, 6 Plague Drones. Now, remember last time we had to proxy a couple of those models, 3 of them? And I told you folks I didn't like that. I was going to fix it for you, so I went out and we got some more done.
Yeah, absolutely.
I now have 6 of them. They were so well done. It's almost as if they look like they were done at the exact same time. Like that they were just separated and lost in the studio and then found later. They did that good of a job painting them.
Or they could have potentially been in the correct box the whole time, and the initial 3 you're using were separated.
Why are you like this as a person?
It's okay, we found them. There's actually 3 more too.
And to be fair, to give credit to the consumer of 18 Pickles over there,
yep.
He found them. He knew where they were.
You know where they were? It's wild. They were in the box labeled Nurgle drones.
When I peeked into that box, Because they're on shelves. You see the shelves out there,
There's all the
folks?
shelves out there.
Yeah. They when I looked and pulled the tray a little bit and looked at it, it was the 40K
It's
drones.
the Forge World Nurgle drones. Yeah, they were a little bit in the.
And they're over with the Chaos Space Marine section, kind of.
Right where the Nurgle demons are. On that same shelf.
Today, Luka and I play Escalation out of the core book. So this one, there are going to be 3 objectives on the border between the players' territories. 1 in the middle, and the others 12 from each corner, as shown on the map you're looking at now, because the table's split in half. As far as achieving glorious victory in this battle plan, starting from the second battle round, at the end of each of their turns, a player scores 1 victory point for each objective they control. Whoever has the most wins. This is nice and simple. This is the beautiful board that Luka set up that we'll be playing on today. So this is a GameMat.eu gaming mat. We had a little bit of terrain, some of the runes and all that stuff from Games Workshop. We've got some foreground trees. This was made by Adam over at Greenleaf Terrain, as well as that one over there. These are the old school Sylvaneth Wildwood bases. They're super invaluable. I wish that they continued to make them because we use them in every game system all the time.
Well, you know what? An identifiable footprint with
for area terrain.
It's what a crazy concept. It's
this
super
is
good.
Revolutionary. I don't know why they haven't thought about that again. And then we've got a that is a Terrainify hill.
Yeah, it's one beautiful. It was, you know what? Spoiler, that was already on the table when I came in here. I'm like, oh, I kind of matched it. I'll just keep it in here.
Super, super nice.
Yeah.
So keep in mind, if you are a Silver Vault member, you get a discount to... There's like 40 plus companies now that do terrain, models, all sorts of gaming supplies. I don't know what Luka's doing. You can kind of see him off camera a little bit. He was just kind of staring at the wall there.
Yep.
So yeah, if you're a Silver Vault member, go ahead and check out the discount codes on our website. If you're not a Silver Vault member, you can go ahead. You could look at what you would get access to. It'll show you the discount codes. It's just not the actual, code itself. Here we go. Forces are set up on the board. So going over the Nurgle stuff first. I got the Plague Drones hanging out. We got a big old unit of Plague Bears. My 2 buff characters. DM Prince. Humongous himself. And then the other 2 units of Plague Bears with the Herald. So going across the board, run us through what you got there, Luka.
Well, we have our delinquents over here from our pack. We have the Vyrkos and the Blood guys. Well, the weird vampire
Blood
trolls.
guys,
yeah, Blood guys. We have our 2 units of Skeleton Warriors with the White King in the middle. We have Radukar and his bodyguard with his lieutenant there, the Necromancer. We have the Graveguard in the back with the Vampire Lord. A lot of the focus on the vampires in the middle because they give Death Rattle and Dead Walkers +1 wound as Vyrkos. And we have the Watch Captain over there, Black Knights with Gory Slob, or the Zombie Lord with some zombies over here. Now the deployment's weird because it is a staggered deployment. Battle line has to be more than 9 away from the middle. Everything else has to be 18 or more away, and monsters or behemoths and artillery have to be more than 24 away from the middle. And being an undead army and also being Nurgle, we want to be near our heroes, so we deployed all our battle lines near our heroes as well.
Yeah. I did outdrop Luka.
Absolutely he did. I had a million drops to do.
At this point, I believe the correct play is to let Luka go first. So
yes,
I will let the undead go first.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to take the pregame move with these Plague Drones down and just shuffle them over a bit.
Schmort.
Okay, over to Luka's turn proper now. Hero phase?
Yeah, I get a second command point because of the battalion, but we have Torgilius, the Chamberlain here, next to Radukar the Hunter, so on a 4-up I gain an additional command point. I do him at 3.
It's kind of handy.
It's the one weird interaction with those guys, and that's the only thing in the book that gives you extra command points like that, I believe at a glance. And I guess we're going to go ahead and not bother casting too many spells. Nothing's hurt. I don't have to invigorate anything, so no healing. All of my spells are offensive hex-type spells or buffs to myself when it comes to combat, so that's not relevant either. We are able to just move. I should point out my gravesites, so they mechanically work the same as Legions of Nagash, where you get 2 in your territory, so I got those 2 there in my territory, and then 2 in my, or not in my territory, so I have those on the outlying objective markers. If you're curious, they don't invigorate units by healing them anymore, but they act as a conduit for deathless minions. So they're like permanent hero placements that can't be killed, which is nice to have. And that is also where my returned units show up from, is those gravesite markers. So we'll see. The placement on them is going to be very different for players now, and we're all going to figure that out together. Into the movement phase, at the beginning of it, Death March will trigger. I get to pick 3 units from the battalion that are wholly within 12 of the White King, which will be skeletons, graveyard, and they're all going to get 3 out of their movement characteristic. And we're going to start by running some of these units here. So we're going to run...
Anything particularly fancy, or
no?
We're going to give the folks a before and after.
Everything's going to be a run. So we're going to... I might use a command point for free from this guy at I think it's double pace, or it's the automatically run 6 after rolling. That I'll explain afterwards if that comes up.
And Luka has moved up.
Yes, we've ran everything forward. The only unit, these skeletons here, that needed to roll a 6. Rolled a 6, but I didn't need to use the free command point from my Vampire Lord from Pack Alpha command trait. Everything else is where it is. Unfortunately, my characters and the bodyguards rolled rather poorly on the run, which staggered the movement on the graveyard a wee bit in the back, but it shouldn't hinder them too much. And everything else is where it is. I got the zombies. I didn't move their full distance. I just needed to get enough in range of the objective. And then my left flank forces, these minor guys over here, they ran 2 inches or 2 extra inches each, and that's where they've ended up. I have nothing to do, no fighting, no charging, no fighting, no other command abilities to do. So I do control the 2 middle objective, or the middle objective, and the one on Josh's left. That's 2 victory points for me. I couldn't get to the last one; it was simply too far away. And I got 3 command points, and it's Josh's turn.
Okay, let's go over to Maggotkin, turn 1. All right, let's go here, hero phase. How many contagion points? I got 4 plus D3.
Ooh, that's ideal. Getting 7 right away is nice.
Tell you, I'm kind of happy about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it, though. I never seem to do that.
Get a free tree. I always like to get a free tree right away.
The tree is nice and can kind of generate more. I'm just not sure what I'm going to do with it.
Right.
We'll figure that out as we continue on. So the other thing in the hero phase, none of my spells are in great range for what I want to do, so let's just try to put a Mystic Shield onto the bugs.
Bugs.
I don't.
Oh, okay. We're going to try, though.
Sad. You know what? I'm going to do much the same as Luka and just go ahead and rush everything up the board and then show you where it all ended up.
Alrighty.
And the forces of Nurgle have pushed up. So, end of the movement phase, I brought another tree in. So that used all my contagion points up. We got the Plague Drones have moved up. And D-Man Prince right there. Big unit of Plague Bearers stealing that objective from you.
Yeah, I only had 2 or 3 models there, so that's an easy grab.
A couple of the buff heroes, the Scrivener and the Bilepiper. Big Man himself has moved up. Disappointing rolls over here. This flank didn't move up, but I moved up barely enough to snag that objective. So I too will be scoring 2 points. How do you feel about that?
Nice and even so far. No charging with the Plague Bearers or anything, eh?
I don't think it's worth it. I want them in buff range.
Yeah,
I'd rather you charge me and fail to take the objective that way.
Okay, it's also fair.
Yeah, I don't get bonuses on the charge or anything. So, yeah, I'm happy enough with that. That's the end of my turn. Score's tied 2-2, and we're getting ready for the second battle round. Time for a big bad roll-off.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. I win ties. 3. Ooh.
Okay, you got it.
Yikes.
Would you like to go?
Curious. I have no idea. Kind of just to get the spells off, but at the same time, man, I want to try and get a double turn myself later on, so I'd have to give Josh a turn now in response, then there. I'll just keep going, I think. I'll just keep it order. Just try and show off my stuffing. I think that's too big of a gamble.
That early on? Yeah.
That early on. Like, I don't think it'd be too devastating, but in case it is, I wouldn't get to show off a lot of the new stuff, so I'm just going to not risk that, and I'm just going to take the turn and show off stuff. I'll go up to 4 command points and see if Torgilius will give me a 5th one on a 4. He doesn't. Ooh.
All right, so nothing too fancy there.
No. Spells, though. We will do some spells. We have Soul Pike on this vampire, and that is the one I target a unit, and when they go to charge, they take a mortal wound on a 4-up, and you roll a die equal to the amount of their charge, and then for every 4-up they take a mortal wound. So if they roll like a 12 on the charge, they take...
That's kind of spiffy.
They could take 6 mortal wounds and stuff like that, but the range on it's a little limited. I have to go double check that.
For anybody wondering too about the cycle of corruption, because I don't think I actually said where we're at, we just moved over to Nauseous Revulsion. So reroll wound rolls of 6 or more for attacks by enemy units.
Ooh, that's not ideal.
No.
I'll start with trying to cast Soul Pike on the vampire. A 6?
Is that enough?
It might be.
Drama!
The 6 works, but I'm going to use the Vyrkos Dynasty rule where vampire wizards get to reroll their casting attempt. I'm trying to fish for Locus' Shaiish. I want a 9+. Oh, I'll fail it instead. That's what I get for gambling. No.
You did the safe play and then you had to go and do that.
Well, no, because you could have just denied it on a 7 as well, so it was an average.
Have you seen me roll?
Yeah. Sorry?
I would have rolled a 3.
You could have.
It would take me 2 turns to roll enough dice to get 7.
This seemed worth it. Plus, I got to show off one of the rules. There you go. I'm going to go ahead and attempt to throw out a Mystic Shield from Radukar, because Amaranthine Orb is only 9-inch range. We got it with an 8. I'm not going to reroll that.
You know what? I'll let you have that, man.
Mystic Shield? Okay,
you
that's...
can mystically shield something.
Wow, let's go on these skeletons over here. They get to reroll save rolls 1. And then we'll go with Torgilius, I believe, and he's going to attempt to cast Fading Vigor, which is the one I want a 9 on this. I got it with a 6, and he can't reroll. He's not a vampire.
Okay, let's see if I can deny that.
Oh, he's actually failed.
I told you, I rolled the 4 I said I was going to.
Very nice.
I'm a witch.
The drones are going to lose an attack on all their melee weapons.
Why you gotta be like that?
No, if I got a 9+, I could have done the Plague Bears and the drones. But the drones are a kind of a better target.
Yeah.
And that's it for Hero Face. That's all I got, as far as I can recall. We're going to go into movement, and we're going to start on this side, and we're going to work our way over. So these guys, these Bloodborne, Vyrkos Bloodborne, I believe, they move 10. They're quite quick.
Well, you're going for it, are you?
Yeah, might as well. I mean, you only have the 1 model. I assume you only have the 1 model on the objective.
I think I only have the 1, yeah.
And then they're going to just... I should have 2, maybe 3 if I do that. And then you can move 8. And he gets to charge 3d6, taking the entire result. And he can declare something within 18.
Nice.
He's just fast and angry, though he moves slower than them. For Death March, I should declare that it'll be on himself, that Skeleton Warrior unit, and this Graveguard unit over here, because these skeletons are a little too far away, so they get to add 3 to the movement characteristic. These skeletons who 7 are going to run, an extra 5 are going to go 12 inches. They're going to act as a buffer for that. They're just going to act as a wall. We're going to move you over there instead. I don't want the extra model. We're going to see where this character ends up going. It's going to go forward 7.
Does he buff them?
No, he's a hero who provides a deathless minion. Okay. So that's
kind of like a buff, yeah.
In a way, yeah. He's okay. He's got a halberd. He's cool. Oh, these guys. And these skeleton warriors only move 4. Death Rattle Skeletons, actually, I believe is what their name is now.
All right, so the brick has moved on up.
Yeah, a little brick moving up. Oh, geez. I kind of want to get these heroes in it to win it, but the problem is that might not be the most realistic case.
Come on in, man. What's the worst that could happen?
What is the worst that could happen? Right? Oh, lots of things could happen horribly here. We're going to run these undead ogres. They move 5 plus 6. Do I want to... I'll use once per turn. If we... Nah, yeah, I'll just move them. They're 6. Oh, geez, they're slow. They are slow.
They're being super cool looking bodyguards, though.
Absolutely super cool looking bodyguards. And now, these Graveguard can move 4 plus 3.
So fast.
So fast. They move 7. Look at them go.
What's the armor save on them now?
5 up still.
Oh.
They haven't really. Their great weapons changed a little bit. We'll see in a moment here if they make their charge. That's where they end up. We're going to run the White King out of the way. He goes a little bit further. He can go into this nook over here. And then we're going to... sucks. I need him to charge, kind of. He only moves 5, though. Radukar, the Hunter. That's a pretty unfriendly 10-inch charge there.
You got a show a 10?
Yeah, he's got a show a 10. He's got
what are his little friendos there?
Bonuses on that. We're going to run the Necromancer. We'll go an extra 3 inches. And then we're just going to...
He's spoiling for a fight.
Yeah, he's spoiling for a fight for sure. Oh, there's a Graveguard back here. Hey. All right. I'm going to come over to these zombies. They're going to run an extra... They go 8, so they go an extra 4. We're just going to have it so we just have a bunch of them kind of watching this objective from over here. They just want to have a lot of bodies on it.
That's fair.
These Black Knights are going to... readjust and move more in this direction.
Prepare for the counter charge.
Oh, not much of a counter charge they got for them nowadays. They'll attempt it. I mean, they'll attempt it. They'll give it a shot. The rest.
I believe in them.
Maybe
because I haven't read the War Scroll, but
all I've got left is this Vampire Lord who is going to fly to the other side of that.
Ooh.
They do have fly now, by the way. So like that's the old model that used to have
built
fly.
in that they have fly, but they're still only a 6-inch move.
Yeah, all Vampire Lords have fly now because they either levitate themselves or they're a winged mutation, whatever means they want to go about doing that. Okay, it's time for charging. I don't want to. I'm not in love with it, but we're going to do it anyways because there's some potential. I don't want the Plague Bears getting all buffed up and hitting me is the issue, because they get like mortal wounds, extra attacks, all this stuff. This is a...
Well, they're going to get buffed up in the combat phase anyways.
Oh, I thought it was only your combat phase. Ooh.
Well, let me check that, but I'm pretty sure
I could be wrong.
Phase.
Yeah. Yeah, it is just the combat phase from the 2 support characters there in the middle, but it's still me getting the jump on them as opposed to them getting all the buffs, plus the attacks from the Great Unclean One, who is only on Josh's turn's ability there.
Yeah, it's a hero phase.
Yeah, so we're going to start the charge off with Rydukar the Hunter. He does need a 10, but if he can get in, that'd be a great boon for the rest of my army. Gets a 6.
Ooh, we get 1,000,000 command points.
I do have a ton of command points, and I could do this one for free. I think there's value in it, so I am going. I'll use my Vampire Lords Alpha pack Alpha to use this reroll for free. Oh, that's
okay. You make it in.
Yeah, when he charges, he gives everyone else nearby him an extra attacks.
Ooh, okay. And that the condition is that he has to make a charge.
He has to at least charge, yeah. So he can only go to there.
That's cool.
Which is not ideal. It puts him in a precarious position with those bodyguards nearby. But now it's also hoping the Graveguard make it in on their charge. Huh! That's a command point. I had to reroll that. Okay, they make it with a 9.
Okay, there's gonna be a rumble.
Yeah, we got a rumble.
That will drag both of them into the aura of the Witherstave.
I mean, this is what it is.
Nothing you can do about that.
There's no way I can avoid this one. Yeah, no. That'll be for their charge. Rydukar blocking it a little bit. Not exactly ideal. We are going to have these skeletons declare a charge as well against the Plague Bearers. And they are going to go 9.
Whew, okay. Well, that's a big commitment on this unit here.
It is a massive commitment, not one I'm a big fan of. And if it doesn't work out, as long as I get to show off the stuff, that's what I'm trying to do here. I don't want to commit to them too much. The skeletons serve a different purpose now. They're not the biggest hard hitting unit of the era. They just want to take hits, reanimate, take hits, reanimate, or at least attempt their best at doing that. I think that's about. I could charge the Vampire Lord in, but then I just put him in a bad position to get beat up. Oh, but he does have the hunger where he heals wounds. He's got a little bit better of a save. Well, he's got fly, so we'll attempt to charge on him, see what we get. At 11? Sure, why not? Let's go over here.
But you are fully committed here.
Yeah, I'm not in love with it, but I just want to show off. I just want to see what I can do. There you go. I'm just gonna move the model a little bit.
You're good.
Yeah. And then I'll attempt a couple charges over here. I got to get an extra die for the big guy, but the Bloodborne, the Vyrkos Bloodborne, they.
What was that, 8? Yeah,
it's like an 8 or. Oh, sorry, that's him. I guess I rolled 3 dice, so I might as well declare charge with him. So that's 12-inch charge. He will fail. He needs a 13, and then they declare on 2d6, and they go 9.
Ooh.
Even going around, they should be able to get it. Yeah, so we'll go right here with them.
Well, all right then. How many wounds are these things?
3.
That's pretty good. Starting to get a little nervous about this. Now it's just over to the combat phase.
Right.
Okay.
I'll have you do.
I think we're gonna go for the classic combination of early one evening. My pustule was seeping. To just mean that 6s to hit or mortal wound in addition to normal damage. And obviously this is going on to the big unit of Plague Bearers.
Yes.
And then the Scrivener is going to be telling them to get an extra attack each. Yeah, that seems value to me. Well, that's it. That's all, my man.
Yep. I am going to spend actually 3 command points here, I believe. Rydukar the Hunter at the beginning of the combat phase. He's going to call out the hunt, so you can use this command ability with him as long as he charges. All Soulblight Gravelords with Wholly Within 12 gain 1 extra attack, so it's a whole aura of everything getting +1 attack.
Okay, is that where, now is it 1 extra attack because he charged?
Only because he charged.
Oh, okay.
Has to be the turn
So, okay.
he declares a charge.
Yeah, I didn't know if he had a built-in ability that gave everybody an extra attack as well.
No, yeah, it's the command ability.
Command ability.
Yeah, so it should be hitting all of this. All of the stuff engaged in combat here will get an extra attack. And then I don't have to do it yet. It's in the combat phase when something goes to attack, but I'll probably be using Soul Feast from the Vampire Lord, which is very similar to what it was before. You choose a summonable, now it's just choose a summonable unit, and they get an extra attack. I'll probably go do that when the Graveguard go to attack. Unfortunately, I think Rydukar the Hunter is going to go first, just to make more room for the actual Graveguard to go in, to pile in and get more attacks in, because that could be a potential like extra 8 to 12 attacks the Graveguard get if he piles in first. And I don't think the Graveguard will be getting hit back all that hard. And if I do, I'll be losing guys who wouldn't be attacking anyways. So Rydukar is going to go in first, pile into there, the swing. He's got 5 attacks with his Vyrkos Barrow Blade, which is 5 attacks because of Call to the Hunt ability.
Okay.
These are.
So you're -1 to hit.
So these are, yeah, because they're unit size, so it's hitting on 4s. Okay, and nope, we're done. That's okay. I didn't expect him to do much. I was hoping he'd kill 1 model, but it is what it is.
Okay, let's pile in the Plague Bears and see what I can do back.
Yeah.
Okie dokie, I'm piled in, ready to get swinging. We're gonna put. I got 4 guys attacking into the skeletons, so we'll start with that. Looking for 4s to hit, 6s are mortal wounds in addition. I hit you once.
Nice.
Very good. I didn't wound you. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna get into. I had to put 2 guys attacking into the vampire there.
He's the vampire.
Can't roll any worse here. Okay, so he gets a mortal wound. And then these are 3s. There's 2 wounding hits on him.
There's no rend on these, right?
No.
Vampire Lords have 3-ups now, which is
Ooh.
nice. Hey, it mattered right away. Look at that new stuff.
See, I could have given him a rend. But then I think I would have lost it on attack, so that's no value. All right, I think I've got 2 that get to attack Radukar, so let's try that.
But we do have a mortal wound on him, so he does have a deathless minion still to try and... Oh, he's good. Nice. No damage.
On to Radukar. He takes a mortal wound.
Same idea on him.
2 wounding hits.
All right, well, he is less armored, but he's got more wounds, so he's got a 4-up save, which he'll fail both, and then there's a mortal wound on top of that, so he's got deathless minions.
Times 3.
So he'll take 2. That sucks, because I hoped he killed someone. He's got 5 wounds left.
And then 5 attacking the Graveguard. The boss. Yeah, the boss is there. I get 11 attacks. Ooh, I'm just going to reroll one of these. That fails. So there's a mortal wound so far. Here's the one I got to reroll. Okay. Kind of subpar hitting ability here. 3s to wound. 3 wounding hits.
Well, they have 5-up save. They fail all of them. And there's a mortal wound there, I believe, as well.
Yes, there is. Yeah, so there's 4 total.
Deathless minions on 6s. Nice. Cool. Yep.
This is why I hate these armies. I'm like, I want to have a fun day showing off this new army with Luka, and then he just rolls like that. It doesn't even matter. Don't even care.
The new banner ability, if anyone's curious, I was hoping to show it off. They get to reroll 1s on the Deathless minions instead of reducing bravery. They have a bravery reduction built into the allegiance ability now. So they've got a free ability. Nice.
Your pick, good sir.
This is all done. I don't have to worry about this anymore. We got a scrap over here, though. We got these Bloodborne. They've got to pile in and swing. So we're going to go there, and then you'll end up going right there. And they're all going to attack these Plague Bears. All right, they are hitting on 3s. They have 3 attacks apiece. They're pretty feral. Pretty poo roll, though.
Yeah, that's pretty awful.
3s to wound. Dang, there it is. All right, well, no rend because of your ability.
Yeah, that's part of the droning guard, I think.
Yeah.
I failed it. Yep.
D3 damage. It's 2 damage. All right, no damage.
Ha!
Ha!
This is my only other pick, so let's pile and swing here. You better believe there's 6 attacks coming your way.
Okay.
Hitting on 4s. There you go. They had better hits than the other guys. Wounding on 3s.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is. There it is.
All right. I believe they only have a 6-up save. Oh, that's a fail either way you look at it. And then they have a 5-up to ignore damage because they are unnaturally fast, I believe. Sorry, they're called Shadow. That ability is called Shadow Fast. We're going to put that on the one surrounded.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. All right, we're going to go with these guys next. You'll pile in and around these Skeleton Warriors. I don't expect them to do much here, but you never know. We'll have you closer to them.
There's always a chance, man.
There's always a chance is correct. So 22 attacks, they've combined spears and swords, so there's no real difference. They're just 3s and 4s, but you're -1 to hit, so I'm hitting on 4s. But I have to reroll 6s.
Yes, you do. Wither Stave!
Because I'm near the Artifact of Power there, which stopped 3 hits, which is good. So I guess a couple of changes to note there is they don't have the ability where they get +1 to hit if they're near a Death Wizard or Death Hero anymore. They just always hit on 3s. Except, there's -1 to hit, sorry, against the Plague Bears. I have to reroll the 6 to wound because of the Cycle of Corruption currently. So we have 3 wounding hits on Plague Bears.
Well, I got a 5-up armor save for rolling 1s. Oh, okay.
Okay, this is what the game's going to be, folks. We have the champion there has a +1 to wound, so we have to roll him separately now.
Oh, look at you go.
So 4s to hit because of the -1 to hit, and we get nothing.
Vampire Lord's going to do his thing?
Yeah, Vampire Lord will attempt. He's got the artifact, so he gets an extra D3 attacks when he goes in. Oh, you know what? I forgot they were +1 to wound. Gosh. We actually have a couple, one more. The wound doesn't matter. I should say the Vyrkos Dynasty gets +1 to wound with their Death Rattle stuff and the Deadwalker stuff if they're near a vampire.
I'm going to go back and take a look at the clip.
I don't care about the Skeleton Warriors. I just wanted to mention that. That's more for the Graveguard I care about. We get 1 extra attack with the vampire, though. All right, so we have 6 attacks with the vampire now, 1 from the artifact and 1 from the command ability on Radukar. These hit on 4s right now. We have to reroll 6s. It's not bad. Okay.
Ooh, pretty good.
And then these are 3s to wound. Reroll the 6. because of... Oh, okay, there you go. So we have... the Ren 1 doesn't matter here, but 4 saves.
All right, let's see what I can get. Ah, rerolling ones.
Yeah, I got a hero nearby. Oh.
None.
That's 4d3 damage. That's going to be 7.
Show me 5-ups. Okay. I'm going to lose 3 of them.
Oh, we cut some down.
I don't know how valuable this is, but I guess I'm going to pull from over here. 1, 2. No. Leave them. 3. See, now I'm realizing if I'd used one of the other abilities, I could have actually stopped the pile-in.
Oh, there's a no pile-in ability?
If you're within 3 of me, yeah. You can't get any closer to... It could have been super good.
Yeah.
But, oh well. Live and learn to everybody that's commented that already. I don't know why I had grand aspirations of trying to think I was going to do damage.
Yeah, well, I had also those same aspirations, and I'm currently not doing that.
This is the big unit, though. This is the, these guys are going to do all the damage.
We're hoping. We're going to see. We're going to, in theory, they might be able to.
Piling in. How many you got swinging?
We have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 of them attacking.
4 attacks each?
I think they will be now, because we're going to have the Vampire put the extra attack on them, and the Redikar has an extra attack on them, and they're 2 attack space. And we're going to go even deeper than that. The Lord of Bones ability from the White King, if it's in range, which it is, still wholly within 12, will let them reroll hit rolls of 1. So I'm spending 3 command points. One of those would have been free from the Vampire, but I had to use it on Redikar's charge. All of the Graveguard attacks, these are hitting on 4s right now, because you're -1 to hit. I attacked with everything else to try and get them below 10. It was a pipe dream. We get to reroll these 1s, and I might as well pick up the 6s because they're also getting rerolled.
Yes.
So it's a whole collective of rerolling this and that and this and that. And it's hard to tell what affected what there. The 3s unfortunately miss. Stupid Plague Bearers. Yeah, that was not a great roll. But these are wounding on... So the great weapons are 2 damage each now, but they're wounding on 4s, but we're near a hero vampire.
So +1 wound, right?
Yeah, we're on...
So 3s rerolling 6s?
Yes. And the 6s are good for them, but yikes. Yeah, that was what I was worried about, folks. A subpar roll. But it's 7 wounds. You ignore the rend.
Let's make some 5-up saves. Big numbers. There's not 1. Oh, there's 1.
That's 12 damage.
6. Ooh. Well, all right then. Just watch this.
I killed 8. Nice.
It's pretty good. Well, that kind of hurt.
A little bit less damage than I was hoping, but in the end, the Graveguard were able to pull out the 8 kills. That's nice. I was hoping to kill like 10, but that's pretty close. That's it. It's battle shock time.
See, the question is, should I just go ahead and lose d6 +1 with a 1 in 6 chance of getting guys back?
They do lower your bravery by 2. So,
ooh.
Yeah. So it's going to be, you're down to bravery probably 9. Because I don't think you have over 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to go for the bravery there. We're not running away.
The inspiration, so 1 command point, you're down to 1. Yeah, for the new rules for the Soulblight Gravelords, every death rattle, every summonable death rattle and dead walking reduces bravery by 1, but it stacks up to 1 more for a separate unit nearby.
Nice.
Yeah, so we got just the 2 there.
Well, looking at scoring, Luka managed to take that objective.
Yeah, I got 2 models to the 1 Plague Bearer, and then I got the middle one, and I still have the 1 on Josh's left.
So scoring many a point.
We got 5 points for me.
Well, look at you go. Isn't that just fancy? Let's go over to Nurgle. Turn 2. All right, start the hero phase. I get D3 Plague Bearers back. It shall be 3.
Not bad.
Bringing back a couple on the right flank of the unit there. Let's figure out what I want to do for some casting. Okay, so using some command points, I'm definitely going to be spending 1 to give these guys +1 attack.
Yep. Is that from the Great Unclean one?
That's from the Great Unclean one.
You got 1 left.
I'm going to spend it wisely. See what the trees do. So over here, mortal wound. No. Okay. Right. I don't think that's ever worked for me yet. I should be getting D3 +3, I think. I don't think I've pushed through to your territory anywhere.
Not quite. Oh, 6, not bad.
Go over to some casting. Mr. Poxbringer here. The Herald of Nurgle is going to go for Eruptive Infestation. Looking for a 6 to cast here. He gets it. 7 friendly Plague Bear unit. You're going to take D3 mortal wounds on that.
No, I might as well try and stop it.
Okay, go for it. Let's see what you
as
got.
long as I'm within 30, I might not be. I should be, yeah. Vampire! Nope, never mind, tell you.
Waha! Waha! Take 1.
Oh, maybe I'm too fast. I'm not too fast. I take a damage. Down to 1.
Yeah, and I really want these guys to be tough. I'm looking at my spells and I'm not seeing exactly what. I could do some mortal wounds, but I don't think it's like super valuable here. So let's go for Mystic Shield on them. I got a 5.
Oh, that's a sad. Okay. You don't need that Mystic Shield.
It'd just be nice to have.
What do they get for?
Encouragement.
What do they get? What locus do they get for being near a hero?
Extra attack.
Okay, yeah.
Well, I think that's the end of my hero phase. Not too bad.
The Great Unclean One that cast a spell?
That was his spell.
Oh, they had a wizard. You only had the Herald and the Great Unclean.
Yeah,
That's right.
correct.
I keep forgetting that the Nurgle Demon Prince is not a wizard.
Oh, he's definitely not a wizard, my man. Yeah, I'm just going to move everything and then show you guys where it all ended up. All right, after some very awkward movement off camera, everything's moved up. Basically, these guys kind of reshuffled. They're going to be doing the charge in a second. Plague Bearers ran and fell back. Demon Prince moved over. Support characters still kind of just hanging out in range to give the buffs. Great Unclean One's moving up for a fight. These guys have run over to get in range of the tree to be able to run and charge. I did not want to continue the fight over here. I just want to take that objective. And the Herald moved there.
Yeah.
That's about that. I got a little bit of shooting. I think I'm going to throw some Death's Heads at Radikar.
Sure.
All right, I'm going to hit him on 5s.
Yeah, look us there.
Ha ha ha!
It only matter for one? Yeah.
Yeah, it only mattered for 1. These wound you on the 3s.
That's pretty good. 5.
Yeah, take that.
He's got 4 of save. Ooh. And then he's going to have a 6 up to ignore. He takes 4. He's got 1 wound left.
That leaves me sufficiently gruntled. Let's go. Great Unclean One, Noxious Bile. It's a 7-inch range.
Skeletons.
I could go into the skeletons. Yeah, that's probably the value target. I'm not even going to bother seeing if I'm in range of the vampire. I missed.
Oh.
Well, that's that. So I'm just going to go ahead and charge. Plague Drones. They got to throw big numbies. Ready? 7.
The average.
Pretty good.
Nurgle wants it. There you go.
After my charge, I end up something like that. Pretty handy dandy there. I'm happy with that. Let's send the Great Unclean One in.
Ooh.
He's great and unclean and charging 8 inches. Charges there. 4 up for D3 mortal wounds. And I rolled a 1.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Wowie, wow, wow. Okay, I don't know. I guess we're going to send in the Plague Bearers.
Send in the clowns.
Yeah, might as well.
They're near the tree so they can charge. For anyone curious.
Yeah, I think that's all my charges. Start of the combat phase. I need to do a couple different things. That includes basically buffing these guys to give them an extra attack, as well as the 6s to hit our mortal wounds in addition. I am going to spend my other command point on Twice Blessed Rot Spawn.
Nice.
No. Yeah, no, that is it. I did it right. So the Plague Drones add 1 to their disgustingly resilient rolls.
Fair.
Cool. All right, and yeah, so let's pile in the Plague Drones and see what I can get done. Okay, that's that. So I've got 1 able to put attacks, has to put attacks into the skeletons. 1 can attack. 1 has to attack Radikar. 2 have to attack into the Graveyard, and then the last one has to go into the Vampire Lord. Fading Vigor kind of hurting me here, but still getting a bunch of extra bonus attacks. So, I don't know, which one do you want me to swing first? I'll let you pick.
Do skeletons first.
Skeletons? Okay.
And then Radukar.
Plague Sword with the bonus attacks, hitting on 4s. They all hit, and there's a mortal wound in there.
Okay.
And then, do they wound? There are 2 wounding hits, good sir.
This is skeletons?
Skeletons.
5 up save. So that's 3 damage so far?
That is 3 damage so far.
Alright, so 3 damage so far.
5 attacks with my Proboscis on 3s. Alright, kind of a subpar roll. 4's to wound. 1 wounding hit.
Any rend?
Nope.
5 up. Well, fail that one. How much damage?
1.
So he's at 4 so far.
And then I got 3 attacks with the Sting. Sting's hitting on 4s. So there's a mortal wound in addition.
5.
And 1 wounding hit with rend 1.
Alright, the nice thing about skeletons are they always get a 5 up save. Hey, it mattered.
Okay, cool. So, including the mortal wounds, how much damage have I done there?
5 to the skeletons. They got deathless minions, heroes nearby. They get to reroll 1s because they're banner, and that's 5 dead skeletons. Now I'm going to lay them down because they have a new ability where they go to pile in, they stand back up. Maybe.
Yeah. It's kind of neat, I like that. Let's do the same thing to Radikar. We'll just do the stings first. So I got a mortal wound on him.
Oh, I'm just going to roll that now.
Okay.
He is dead.
Okay.
He goes down, folks. Ooh, the bodyguard weren't really able to protect him and came awkward down to the charges, but I got his one command ability off.
That was cool. That was neat. And then the swings into the Vampire Lord. Ooh. Let's start off again with, you know what, let's do the sword. 4s. I got a hit.
Nice.
It wounded.
You got a 3-up saving throw. Which he'll fail that. That's 1 so far.
Okay. 5 with my proboscis. I got 2 hits. I want 6s. The proboscis is wounding on 4, so yeah, no, nothing.
Ooh.
Okay, then 3 stings. This will kill him. I got 2 hits.
Oh, bless. And then he's got a deathless minion. He takes the damage.
Okay.
He's down to 4.
All right, all right. Let's try the same thing now into the Graveguard. Plague Swords. So there's a mortal wound.
Yep.
Why do you like this? 2 winning hits.
So we got a mortal wound plus 2. They have a 5-up save. They failed that, so that's 3 on them.
The proboscises. No mortal wounds on that. 4s to wound you. Okay, that makes up for it a little bit there.
Oh, wow.
That is 7. 7 wounding hits.
Oh, there's 7 dice. 5 up. We make one of them, so that's 6 more. So we're at 9.
And then I got my stings. Actually, I think here's the champion. Champion is swinging into there. I'm gonna make that 1 extra plague sword attack. It hits.
Ooh.
Doesn't win. Oh yeah, sorry, it does win. It's 4s and 3s. You're right.
And I fail. That's
Okay.
1 more. We're at 10.
Fantastic. And now the 2 sets of stings. Show me 4s to hit. Wanted to be 3s. 3s to wound. So there's a mortal wound in addition, and no wounding hits because I rolled 2 2s.
So that's 11 deathless minions.
Pretty subpar roll, but still putting some damage on you.
All right. They ignore on 6s, and they get to reroll 1s. All right. All right. So that's 11 dead.
All right, not bad.
All right. I was debating on putting the reroll save rolls 1 on the vampires. A little worried, but I'm happy he survived that. That's good. I get to pick to fight with something next. These skeletons kind of make the most sense, so I'll go with them. I'm not in love with it, but I'd rather them heal, but I'd also rather them just, no.
Choices, my friend, choices.
Yeah, I'm curious how that works, because like they're not going to take too much damage from either of these units. I might be able to mitigate some of it by, you should always wait to attack with your skeletons later, but all the rest of my attacks aren't going to influence much. But at the same time, I'm not going to kill any of this, so it doesn't really matter. I'm just going to try and save face on skeletons. They're going to wait. That's the vampire's wounds. The vampire will go. Why not?
Ooh.
He's got 4 attacks. He hits on, they're not -1 to hit, are they?
No.
No, so 3s and 3s. I think I have to reroll that 6 still. All right, and then there may have been a 6 in the previous pool because of him nearby. I would have had to reroll.
Oh, I don't think so. No, I don't think there was. I would have yelled at you.
Well, Rend 1, no Rend at all.
So ignore the Rend.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just regular saves, yeah.
Show me a sweet 5-up save. I made 1.
That's 2d3 damage, which will be 3.
3 damage. I ignore on 4s. I take 2 damage.
2 hold damage.
Bring that one way down there, down to 3. Okay. That's it, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
Well, what do you still have to swing with? Oh, yeah, you got plenty.
I got lots of
let's
stuff,
go Plague Bearers. Bear the Plague. Piling in, I get a grand total of 7 attacks here. 4s. Okay. That's pretty good. And then these are looking for 3s to wound you. Fantastic.
How many was it?
4.
4 of them? 5 up. Make 2. And that's all their attacks?
That's it.
Minions, reroll the 1. Nope, 2 more die. And I'll just bloop, bloop. They might stand back up.
All right, where are we going?
These skeletons are going to go ahead. I just don't know if they reanimate when they go to attack. It's a new ability called Skeletal Legions. When you pick this unit to fight, roll a die for each model in the unit that was slain. On a 4-up, you can return a model to this unit. So I lost 5. On a 4-up, they stand back up. Only 2 do. So 3 are dead for good. 1, 2. I'm curious if they count towards Battle Shock. They probably do count towards Battle Shock.
11 attacks coming on in.
3s to hit them. And I should be far enough away from that big guy to not have to reroll 6s.
Yeah, I don't think.
And then these are 4s to wound. These ones I do have to reroll 6s because we're still in that cycle of corruption. We have 3 wounding hits.
3 wounding hits. Okay, I got 5-up saves. And then 4s to ignore.
1 whole damage.
I'm down to 2. Well, that means the Great and Clean one's going to go.
Yay.
Wasn't able to get him in the aura because my fallback wasn't great, but that's okay. He still gets to swing. 3 attacks with the flail on 3s.
Oh,
okay,
good
that's
start.
a really solid start. 2s to wound you. It's a solid follow-up. This is -1 rend.
6s, failing on.
Okay, 2 damage apiece.
Ooh, 6 hold damage. He's got more attacks though.
Yeah, he's got the bell and then the Nurglings. So speaking of Nurglings, 5s and 5s. Yeah.
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 No.
Yeah, get him.
We're at 7.
And the bell, hit him with the bell. 4s. Followed up by 3s. -1, 1.
5 up. Sorry, 6 ups. 2 more. So we are at 9. Right? Yeah.
Sounds right to me.
6, 79. And then Deathless Minions. 6 is the stop. No rerolling. 8 of them do die though. So we're gonna go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm losing so much more than I thought. 6, 7, 8, I guess, die. There we go. Well, they might as well go. I've lost, 8 plus 2, so I lost 10. So we're going to see if they come back to life.
Should be getting 5 back here.
Should be 5 standing back up. So it'll be 4.
Alrighty.
And as far as I'm concerned, those 4 that stood up still count towards battle shock. So I lost like a good amount of skeletons there. So that's going to be kind of a pain in the butt, I think, initially to try and figure out. They're going to pile in, and they're going to attack some.
So piled in, ready to swing.
Ready to swing. We are hitting on 3s against them. It should
Rerolling
be.
6s.
But I do have to reroll that 6. And that is, they're going to miss. And then these are 4s to wound, rerolling 6s. Oh no. Okay, so 3 wounds. That's it, no rend.
Okay, now looking for 5 up.
1 whole damage each.
Rerolling 1s. Nope.
Right.
And then 5 ups.
1 damage. I got to attack with the champion. He has
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's 3 to wound. So we have 2 hits and 1 more wounding hit.
Okay, so far I've taken 1 damage. And then this is a 5 up save. I make it. Okay, pulled 1 from the right flank there. I think it's just your Graveguard now, right?
Yes. And then the vampires use his pack alpha ability to give them his command ability without spending a command point. It's once per player turn.
Nice.
Gosh, I'm just going to save that for inspiring them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'd rather not lose them. I'll get D3 plus 3 back on my turn, so I can try to utilize that a little bit more. So it's going to pile in, and only have 2 attacks each, sadly, but still better than, half of them or more running away.
19 attacks coming in still.
19. These should be hitting on 3s. Rerolling 6s.
6s.
All right.
There we go. 1. It's kind of nice. Wounding gun?
These are 4s because I'm near a vampire.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, on 3s because I'm near a vampire, but I have to reroll these 6s. No, all right. Well, the 3s still matter here. These are all rend 1, but you don't care about that. So 6, 9.
All right, looking for 5 ups. Oh! I managed to stop 4 of those.
That's pretty good.
Good start.
That's 10 damage then.
Ready for the spike?
Maybe.
4 ups. That's pretty good. I'm going to take a grand total of 2. So that does kill 1 off, though.
Got him.
Buzz, buzz, sad, flying noises. I think that brings us to Battle Shock.
Yes, it should. I don't think you have any.
I've got 2 to take because I can get guys back, but I can't lose anyone. So here, I'm looking for a 1. Nope.
Oof.
And then over on the D-Mans. No. Okay.
And then mine. I'm going to spend my pack alpha to inspire those Graveguard, and then I'll roll for these skeletons. I lost a bunch. I don't even know how many I lost. It was 4 plus this pile. Let me count.
I think you lost. Was it 10?
It was 10, yeah. So their bravery 11 currently, kind of, maybe.
I gotta check
14.
to see if I penalize it all with anything. Yeah, nothing I can find there.
So 3 are going to run.
Okay.
1, 2, and a 3. Get rid of the fake models.
So not too bad. Not
And then-
fake models, they're just old models.
Old, these ones over here, these ones I'm going to roll just in case. No, they're fine.
Yeah, you only lost 5.
And then that should be good.
All right, on my turn, I don't think I take, I get that objective.
Yeah, that one's all yours. So you get a point for that.
Okay, so that brings the score, what, 4 to 3?
5 to 3.
5 to 3. Oh, yeah, because you took all of them. Whew, okay, I got some ground to make up here as we get ready for the next battle round. Okay, so time for the big roll-off.
Yes, big old roll off. I win ties. 2. Oof.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
There it is.
Yeah, so I don't think I would have lost if I didn't get it there, but I would definitely prefer not to lose that momentum here. So we're gonna we'll keep the roll going. Give me a command point. We're at 1. Invigorating Aura is still a thing. It's just been reworked. The sad news is a unit can only benefit from an Invigorating Aura or Nagash's ability once per phase, so I can't, like...
Tragic.
It's tragic. I can't give these Graveguard, like, 9 D3 models back, which is super unfortunate. But they will get D3 back. And so the Vampire can pick, I believe, 3 units, wholly within 12, so he's going to pick these 2. They're both going to get D3 back, so the Graveguard first will get 2, so I'll just put that beside them, and then they're going to get D3. They'll get 3. And then these skeletons, they don't care about not being targeted by the Vampire because the White King will target them instead. And they will gain back 2 models. And I think that is it. And then we'll have 2 more Skeleton Warriors show up too. We're still unfortunately engaged over on this end, so we might as well do something like this.
Brings us over to spells.
Spell time. We are going to keep going with the Fading Vigor. It's the most important one. That's probably the only one you really care about stopping. From the Necromancer. We got it with a 7. You fail, unless you get +1.
I want to just say that I do.
That's going right on those drones. -1 to their attack profile.
Sad.
We're going to use one of the new spells that all of our wizards have access to. Unfortunately, I only have 1 wizard left. It's going to be Invigorating Aura. This is one way you can bring more models back. Every wizard knows it. Every wizard can cast it multiple times. But the same unit can't benefit from it more than once. And if it goes off...
Well, like every wizard can cast it once, or the same wizard can cast it multiple times?
Every wizard can cast it once.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, they're only level 1 wizards. They can only cast the 1 power anyway. So he's giving up his Soul Pike, which won't matter now, to cast this. Invigorating Aura. It's cast on an 8, and it brings back... It heals 3 wounds or brings back 3 models. But I get a +1 to cast it for every wizard I have on the table. Or every hero, even. I gotta go double check that one. I get +1 for every Gravelord's hero. So I have himself, 1, 2, 3, and then the Grave Robber guy. So I'm looking. So I rolled an 11. So sorry, no, I rolled up 12.
Yeah.
You can't stop it. Whoa, you can try.
I'm here to roll dice. I get to roll dice too, Luka.
And I'll get back.
Another 3 of these clowns get to come back.
Yeah. No, we don't want you attacking these guys. We want you to be over here. I guess attacking this way. That's even a thing I can do. Probably a thing I can do. That should be it for hero face stuff. And Death March, he's just going to Death March himself, so he has extra movement, though I don't believe I plan on pulling anything out of combat here, and they're too far away, the Black Knights, to benefit from it. So we're going to go into movement proper. The zombies and all that are going to stay over there because they're just doing their job. And, geez, I need to make room for things, kind of, but not really. Well, the Vampire's going to leave this combat because I don't want him dying. He's, if I lose my Vampire, I lose a little bit too much, so we're going to have him fall back to over here because he does not need to scrap anymore. He's got fly, so he's good to move there. These skeletons are going to run and retreat. You get to go 8 inches. They're re-ranking up over there. Hopefully the Graveguard can hold and do some damage and not take too much hit in return. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. And then our bodyguards for Rudikar move forward. He's dead. They're sad about that. They're going to go kill stuff in response to that, I suppose. The White King is going to move to here. The Necromancer is going to move in as well. And Mr. Halberd Man will run. Extra 6.
Look how fast he goes.
Yeah, he's so fast. So he's actually going to go to there for 9. And he can go what? That's fine. He can just go there. These Black Knights are going to run as well. They go an extra 2 inches.
Now that they've moved up.
Yeah, we're going to go over to here. You're going to move to there.
No, leave them alone.
And then you folks.
No.
6 and skirt around. We're dancing for this objective.
What you got next, my man?
I think that's it for charging. Oh, sorry, moving. I have no shooting.
I hope that's it for charging.
We'll charge the bodyguards, the big undead ogres. They're gonna go 7. Hey, we'll just go here for now, and we'll go over here. Big guy actually charges 3d6. I'm just gonna roll 2 because
you make it.
We know he's not gonna really fail. We're gonna come on over to there, and then these 3 are gonna declare a charge, and they're gonna go over to here.
Well, la-ti-da.
We're gonna have, we'll go like that. There we go.
That's it for charges?
That should be it for charges.
Okay. Start the combat phase. You know the buffs I'm putting on.
Same thing.
The buffs are on.
Extra attack and mortal wounds.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that's better than buffing their save. Yeah, I need to do damage. That's fine.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, well their disgusting resilience, is that bonus gone for now?
Yeah.
Yeah,
gone.
okay. Well then the Graveguard will pile in and fight, and they're gonna get an extra attack for free from the Vampire Lord. He's a alpha. 14 of them swinging. They are 3 attacks each right now.
That's kind of spooky. All right, much attacks. Hitting on 3s?
Yes, 3s to hit. I have to reroll the 6s, and I chose not to do the Lord of Bones ability or all-out attack. It's kind of, ooh, that's a lot of 6s to reroll. Hopefully it doesn't hurt me too much. A couple more misses, I'm okay with that.
These are all 3s to wound.
Yeah, these are 3s to wound, 2 damage each, and 6s to wound now are mortal, not now, but I actually get to benefit from it. So that's 3 mortal wounds in addition to the normal 2 damage.
Okay. All right, here we go. First 10 saves.
10 of 20. 5s.
So that's 7 got through so far. And then another, so that's 13 total, so that's 26 damage.
Yes, well, 20.
Okay, so the first 15 here, trying to ignore. On 5s. Oh. I mean, it's still not, I guess that's not a bad roll.
That's better than average.
It's not the roll that I wanted, though. So that's 9 damage so far. Followed up with another, so that's 12, 13, 14, 15, oh no, 16, 17, 18, 19. Well, I didn't like that very much. That was not very friendly of you.
No, they didn't. Those plague drones did not enjoy that. Your pick. I have nothing else I can fight them.
I'm just gonna go over there with the plague bearers and swing into the crazy vampire shadow things. I really don't have that many swings. So let's try to kill these vampire lady things. I got like 2 attacks going that way. 4s. Oh, I can still kill one. 3s.
No, don't kill one.
Yeah,
no.
see if you shadow fast.
All right, well, I think they have a 6-up save. Hey! Well, I know they have a 6-up save.
Either way, yeah, you're good there. Okay, and then we got the 3 swinging into the, no, sorry, 2 swinging into the big fella. I got a hit. I got a wound.
All right, saving on the big guy. That's a pass.
Uh-oh.
Let's go with these big ogres. Unfortunately, they don't get the extra attack they would normally get for being near Radukar because he's dead. But let's see what they can do. I'll keep the formation they're in. They have 2-inch reach. Might as well try and use it. They have 4 attacks. Hitting on 3s. I got to reroll 6s. Well, I got a couple misses. And these wound on 3s. 1 wound at rend of, oh, maybe 2. Ooh, probably not. I'm not that loud. The rend 1, you don't care. You ignore it. Oh, you're fine. Look at that. They tried. They got Bardishas. They're cool looking.
I guess I might as well just do the plague drones.
Yep.
Yeah, all right, let's see what I can do to these guys. Plague drones looking for 4 hit with the swords. Okay, so we got 4 hits and 1 mortal wound. And we got 4 wounding hits.
All right, they have a 5-up save on them. They're going to make 1 of them, so that's 4 in total because of the mortal wound.
My proboscis is. So there's a mortal wound in there. And these are going to wound you on 4s. So we got another 4 wounding hits.
5-up save, making, ooh, none of those. That's 9.
And the stings. So I stab myself. Oh, 1 hit.
That's a mortal wound, though.
Yep. And it does wound at rend 1.
I got a whole 6-up save against that. Nope.
Okay, D3 damage.
This is like the first time it's gone through.
I know.
So
Dude.
next, so we're at 12. Saves! Deathless Warrior, Deathless Minions, they do get to roll the 1 because the banner didn't help, so we're losing 4, 8, and 9 of them.
If only you hadn't murdered me so bad.
Wow, they'd be all dead for sure.
Alrighty, look at that. Let's just resolve this big mess over here.
Oh yeah, we'll go with the little vampire bloodborne.
Okay.
Vampiric bloodborns. 3s to hit. No re-rolling needed there, and these are 3s to wound, and I don't have to re-roll anything here either. Thank you. 3 at, you don't care about the rend.
Okay. 5-up re-rolling 1s, because I still got the boss man hanging out over there.
I made 2 of them.
Okay.
It's gonna be 3 damage.
Oh no.
Well, it kills 2.
Okay, so we'll just go 1, 2. They might as well do the big guy while we're here.
Yeah.
Guys kind of blend in. I'm killing these 2. Okay, I just need him to roll bad.
All right, he's gonna rake you with his talons on 3s and 3s. You ignore the rend, and they're 2 damage each. That's 6 damage.
Ooh. Come on, boys, you can live through this. Okay, so you kill 3 more.
He's got a bite attack too.
Yeah. Okay.
One gaping maw. He's gonna eat some nasty.
You
Yeah.
gonna bite a plague bear?
He's gonna bite a plague bear.
That's super gross. Okay, do it.
He's got 1 attack. The bite hits
Dare
on a
you to.
3, and it wounds on a 2. Hey, Ren 2. I don't know if that matters. Is it reduced by 1?
It just reduced by
Okay.
1.
Okay, that's
Yep.
D3.
I get to reroll ones.
Oh, that's right. So it's
That's
only
only gonna be 1 damage.
It's only 1 damage. Yeah.
Okay, and then the ignoring damage? No, so you kill 1 more.
Huzzah.
Okay. Let's pile in and swing here. Alright, be ready, my man. You got like 4 attacks coming your way.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh. 2 hits. No 1 wound.
All right. Well, these guys have 5 up armor, which they're gonna pass.
Okay, cool. I think that's it for swings, right?
Absolutely, it looks like it.
Okay, battle shocks. I'm gonna do this one while I'm here.
I don't reduce it at all.
Okay. Just I'm gonna roll 1. Dang it. I think I still stay though.
Yeah, you rolled a 10. Unfortunately, the only thing that lowers it are death rattle, and these guys are and zombies, and these guys are neither.
Alright, my man.
Yeah, I lost 9 there, so I'm losing D6 more. I don't want to open the gap, so I'm thinking about Inspiring Presence just to keep a line there. And then,
Oh yeah, you got a free command point.
yeah, I get, yeah, I think it's a really good command trait for the Vyrkos, just 1 free command ability a turn. I think I'm going to Inspire them just to keep the line there so nothing can creep through. So yeah, Inspiring Presence on them.
Yeah, that's actually gonna make things very difficult. Okay. And they stand. Oh, you're scoring 2 points.
Yeah, I didn't wrestle that one. There's exactly 4 models each over there, so it's just the 2 points in the middle, but that's still good. I'm okay with that.
Let's get ready for next turn, Nurgle. All right, so time for some rampant disease. So D3 units for 2. They're each going to take D3 mortal wounds. They got to be close to each other.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's kind of a lost cause over there. I really do got to punch through this. You know what? Maybe I can make this work. Okay, we're going to go over here.
Ooh.
So D3 mortal wounds to the little ones.
Little guys. 2. They ignore on 5s. That does finish off the 1.
Okay, and then on the big fella.
And he also has a 5 up ignoring damage. So he takes 1 as well.
Alrighty, let's continue with the hero phase proper. I think I'm going to go ahead and try for that 6 to cast D3 mortal wounds. So yeah, let's do it. From the Herald.
Right.
I get it.
I might as well try and stop it because you only have 1 more spell after this.
Yes.
Yeah. So I need a 10. I get a 6. You got it.
Okay, D3 mortal wounds to the little ones. For 1. Uh-oh.
They're too quick to take damage? No, they're not. We got 2 left on the one on the edge there, I guess.
Alrighty. Oh, how many plague bears am I getting back?
Oh, yes. 1.
Sad. Sad.
Get D3 more back.
Yeah,
over
D3
there.
back over there. There, that's where I need them. Alright, we gotta try to do some casting with the big... Oh yeah, D3 wounds back on the plague drones. 2.
Oh, they heal wounds. Okay.
They heal wounds, yeah.
I figured you got a model.
No, it's not that good. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, I was considering that. I'm like, oh, he's gonna get the 3rd gun.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
What do I want to cast? Whew. Move. You know what? Just trying for a play. Oh, no, I could maybe change the cycle.
It's true. Run, yeah, you could do the +1 wound or the nasty wound.
Yeah, let's change this.
Let's see if you get it. 7, I think. Oh, we do. I want to try and stop that. Thank you. I hate that stupid cycle.
Darn. This is the army you used to play.
I hate dealing with it.
I know,
Yeah.
that's fair. Okay, this should be the end of my hero phase. I get the 1 command point. Do I want to give them a bonus attack? I mean, I kind of do and I kind of don't. Oh, why give them a bonus attack?
Ooh.
Oh, yeah, I guess I should probably check to see how many things I get.
Things.
Yeah,
Corruption points, yeah. You'll get, you also do a mortal wound on a 4-up.
Yep, so mortal wound and a 4-up over here.
Things worthless. Okay, yeah.
This one you had to be within 3 or is it 1?
Oh, actually, I can't. I think it's 3, but I could be wrong.
4.
Or maybe just in case.
I do have mortal wound.
Skeleton. That's reroll. I got a banner. Does it matter? No. Or you're dead.
Yeah, so I just got another 6, putting me up to 12.
Yeah, he's got some plague bears in my territory now, but both the trees are tied up-ish.
I gotta try to go for getting some. I'm never gonna wrestle this back off you. I gotta put some focus on that over there, and I should have done that earlier. I'm kind of beating myself up for not doing so, but that's okay. That's all right. Let's go over to my movement, I guess. Looking at my options here, I need to send the Demon Prince over, so he's gonna go flap flap. Should have done that earlier, but that's okay. He's gonna go like 19, and these boys gonna run and retreat.
Yeah, I get that.
Now I have a dice on me. An extra 2 for a 6-inch move. Yeah, so they end up there maintaining that objective. You know what, little buddy? You're going to go for a run. I don't know where you're going to end up, but you're going to...
He goes a little bit faster.
Slow. Pretty slow. Yeah, he's got the bell close by. I'm going to go back and fix this. I should move the Great Unclean one first. I'm going to maintain his poo roll, but the Great Unclean one...
Yeah, boogie first.
He goes a little bit faster. Okay.
Ooh.
There you go. All is good in the world again. The plague drones. The drones of... How many points are you at right now?
I'm at 7 victory points.
Compared to my?
3.
Ooh. Not loving this. Plague drones! Get out of the way!
Run and retreat.
Go an extra 5. So they're pretty quick. These silly gooses in the way that are making things difficult for me.
They're heroes.
I know.
A sacrifice.
Kind of annoyed by them. Oh, the Plague Bear's just going to move up. Just look at them go. What champions. Okay, the Scrivener's going to go kind of just try to move, get out of the way a little bit. Yeah, whatever. Scriven yourself to there. Bile Piper, go, because I want to get your aura all over the place.
Over to your right.
Extra 3, okay. That's not far enough to go around super well. Oh, or I could go this way. Oh. Oh, I gotta move some of these guys back. I'm sure I'm gonna find a way to make this work. Okay, just shooting now, the Great Unclean one.
Oh, yeah.
Into the Undead Ogres.
The Night Guard.
I think I missed.
Oh.
There's the tree that we knew was going down.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a miss.
Yeah.
That was a miss.
You're down to, I'm curious, 5 contagion points for the Nurgle forces after the tree goes down still.
Right. Okay, so let's go over to charges. Let's do the D-Man Prince first.
Alrighty.
See what he rolls. It's going to be fairly high. 7?
Oh, that's true.
Ah! I'm going to kill you, you weird little model you.
Yeah, it's a weird, like, werewolf vampire thing.
That sounds kind of cool, actually. Okay, Great and Clean one charge.
Hey.
7. Oh, Papa Nurgle wants this so bad. Looking for a 4 up to cost some mortal wounds there.
Uh-oh.
No.
Oh.
No. They didn't do it. He didn't do the thing. Okay, Plague Bearers. Go with Blair. Bear the Plagues.
Big Plague Bear charge. Let's go. Hey, 11.
Woo!
Not
Okay.
bad.
And there we go. Getting some bodies close to that objective. The Bile Piper. I think he can still play if he's in combat. Yeah, as far as I can see, he's good. Oh, he rolled an 11 as well. He's, I mean, really not going to make great use of that. He's just going to kind of end up over here. And I think that's all of my charges. D-Man Prince must swing before anything else.
Yeah, he fight first.
All right, ready to swing with my axe.
Oh, yes.
I should be hitting on 2s because I charged. I think that's how that works.
Is that how that works?
I don't know. There's a good chance I made that up. But there's also a decent chance I want to hit rolls for attacks. Maybe this model if it charged in the same turn. Look at that go. Okay, now I'm wounding you on 3s.
Ooh. Oh, we actually got them in.
They all wound. -2 rend.
-2. Oh, no save then.
That's 6 damage.
Okay, well, I respect him a little bit more now. Usually he doesn't hit nor does he wound. I only take 3 though.
That brings you down to what?
He's got 4 left.
4 left. Okay. Well, let's give you the claws. So 3 Malefic Talons on 2s. Followed up with 3s. That's 2 wounding hits at no rend.
All right. Well, he passes 1 and fails the other, and it's
2 damage.
And then he will take 1 more damage. He's got 3 wounds left.
Okay. That's. I thought I was going to do better, but that's okay.
Oh no, that's a Demon Prince.
Obviously, the orders I'm putting up are the 1 extra attack and more wounds.
Yeah.
Let's see what I can do. Let's punch some stupid Graveguard to death. All right, 9 attacking total here, plus the champ. Looking for 4s to hit you. So there's 2 mortal wounds in there. And these are going to be 3s to wound you. Ooh, solid. That is 4 9 saves to make, good sir.
All right. Well, let's see. Don't roll 1s. Ooh, dang. Maybe I should have. I'm curious, hypothetically. I was debating on giving them an extra reroll there, but I didn't. So that's 5 damage. Oh, actually might be okay here.
Yeah, I think you are.
Minions! I'll only lose 3 of them somehow. What?
Well, that's kind of tragic. Okay, your pick.
Me? Well, crap.
Maybe the ogre's going?
Yeah, I guess it'll be the ogres going into the green plague bearers there.
Okay.
4 attack, 3s to hit, no re-rolling on 6s, and 3s to wound. 2 wounds that Rend you don't care about.
5s.
That's 2 damage.
Okay.
1 dead plague bearer.
And I don't know, it was this one. I'm a little flustered. Let's try the Great Unclean one. He's gonna try to just beat up the ogres, I guess.
My Night Guard.
Yeah, the Night Guard. I think the flail's hitting you on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Okay.
The Nurglings? They missed. Okay. 4 swings with the bell on 4s. That's the best I've done. 3s. -1, 1.
-1. They have a 5-up save. It goes to a 6-up. They fail both those, and they are especially tough, so they have a 5-up to ignore, but they just take the 1. And 3 wounds left on this Night Guard.
Alrighty.
Okay, Mr. Great Unclean One. Bravo. The Graveguard will go. The champion's dead, so let's do their attacks. Yeah, hitting on 4s, so we're done.
Okay. I'm gonna try to pile in my bile paper, I guess. No way for me to avoid pulling that vampire lord in. I need those 2 graveyard dead. That's
Why do you need them dead?
Because that way if I get the double turn, I can try to charge in and
I fit.
get some board position going. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. And he's got 4 attacks hitting on 4s. So there's a mortal wound.
Right. It's a pretty good start.
And then these are going to wound you on 3s.
Ooh.
-1.
Oh, he's probably dead then. Oh, yeah.
Okay, and 2 damage apiece.
Oh, wow. Yeah, got him. Boop. And boop. Now they can come back on my turn. Ooh.
Well, that was going to happen anyways. But they only come back on a 5 or something?
It depends on how many things die of yours. I get +1 on the roll for every one of your units that die. Not that Nurgle units are going to die. Yeah.
Okay, I think it's pretty much just you now, right?
Vampire swinging. We'll go in there, we'll swing from here. We'll try and take out this Bile Piper, get rid of that boof. Though it's not very likely. 3s to hit him.
Reroll that 6 friendo.
Right. Boom. 2 of them, and then... well, there you go.
Okay. Whew. Happy about that.
Let's make it so these guys can't charge in very effectively next turn.
Yep.
Pile in. And they're going to... the vampire is going to give them an extra attack for this combat.
Makes sense to me. Looking like so.
I got 4 of them, including the champ, into the plague bearers, and these 3 into the green plague bearers.
I believe the greener plague bearers.
Greener plague bearers,
Okay.
that's correct, yes. That's 6 attacks into them. Into the greener plague bearers, you should be 3s to hit. Reroll that, because the great unclean one is very close. And these wound on 3s, because I'm near a vampire. So we have 3 wounds.
Okay, there's 3 wounds. I get a 5-up save out of that.
Reroll the 1.
Indeed, good sir.
Oh, I maybe cut down 2.
Value.
I cut down 1.
Get this one.
Champion of the way into the lighter ones. Both hit. And nope, double fail there. And then I should have 6 attacks with the rest of the skeletons. 4s to hit because they are a larger unit.
Reroll the 6.
Oh yeah, reroll the 6. And these are wounding on the 3. That's it, 1 wound.
So 1 wounding hit. 5 up. 5 up. No, killed 1.
Got a guy.
You're not helping back there. Okay. Over there now?
Yeah. Oh,
I don't think these guys swung yet, but we can go ahead and do over there. We're heading this way anyways.
Yeah, they would have had to. They technically would have swung before the skeletons, I guess.
It just doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Here's the talons into the demon prince, hitting him on 3s and wounding him on 3s. Oh, only one. I rend 1. You're good. And then we have the bite. Nope. All right. So I do have to drag these guys in as they are engaged in this combat. Only you'll be able to swing though.
Good.
3s and 3s. 1 at rend 1.
I think he's still fine. Because I think he also ignores that.
Oh, he gets that? Oh, I guess, yeah, he's part of the detachment. You're
He's
fine.
a demon hero.
True. All right, I got
Against a demon.
nothing else over there.
Okay, I'm just going to go here. We're going to pretend those skeletons aren't there.
And just attack the guard.
Yeah, they just got 4 guys attacking the guard. Pretty basic here. Force to hit. Actually, yeah, okay, force to hit, and I think they're in range for those being mortal wounds.
Yep.
They are, so there's 2 mortal wounds, 3s to wound ya, and 2 wounding hits.
2 saves of 5. Fail that, so that's 3. I'm going to try to... I take 2 more damage. We got an ogre with 1 wound left.
Okay. Alrighty. There's some battle shock happening now.
Absolutely.
So I can't fail anywhere, but I can try to roll 1s over here. Nope. Nope. Then the other guys.
Aw.
Aha! D6 of them back. For 4. Alright. At the end of this here, I did not quite manage to steal this objective away from Luka, so I'm only going to get the 1 point.
Put you at 4.
Put me at 4 to your...
7 currently.
Alright. Alright. There's a chance.
Yes,
If
so...
I can steal the initiative here that this will work.
It's
You win ties.
It's incredibly grim for Nurgle if they don't get this double turn.
Yeah.
But if they do, there's a
I
chance.
totally... If I get it, I totally win. We all know it to be true.
Oh, a 6? A 6!
Okay, you win the tie.
I guess I win the tie, and it's not going to be an exciting turn, but it'll be a turn. I get a command point. Ooh, let's heal skeletons. They're both going to heal D3. Here's the excitement. These guys, they get back 2. These guys, they get back 3, and that's it. That's all the summonable stuff nearby.
Anything, like spells going or anything?
Oh, you know what? It's only, like, oh yeah, spells. I'm going to try and, like, lower your attacks to make me safe for later turns. But these 2 come back there. 3 more back in the skeleton war unit, and then they're back up to their max of 20. We're going to have the vampire cast Invigorating Aura on the skeletons. Because I would just like the models back. Now, it gives me 3 back, but I get +5 to the roll. So I rolled the 12. All right, we get 3 skeletons back.
It's a solid roll for any of the other times. It's like, Josh got to roll 6. No.
The other spell will be Fading Vigor from the Necromancer, needing a 7. Yep. Yep.
Dang it! I should have saved that roll.
Plague Bearers are a -1 attack.
Yeah, okay.
The big squad. And then everything is, I'll show you where everything ends up. It's all gonna fall back and reform around this objective. All right, so movement's done. Fell back over here. Just didn't want to be engaged with that Demon Prince anymore. Ran and retreat in ways. I would love to go for them, but I can't quite get that objective. In the middle, I fell back the things engaged with the Greater Unclean One and the Plague Bearers on this side to not allow them to really pile in too much more. But I just didn't want the Great Unclean One fighting. If I could avoid it, he can do some damage.
He's got potential.
He's got potential. So, and I just wanted all of them to remain there on that objective. And if things end up pulling them in, then they can just respond by fighting again. These Skeleton Warriors, they got Death March on them. The White King did as well, and they all kind of moved, repositioned. You should be just outside of 3. They repositioned to get over there. The Vampire Lord fell back. And Buddy over here was supposed to move, yet he didn't. So he's going to move forward, because why not? He's a cool guy. He wants to go poke a thing with a halberd, maybe. And the Black Knights ran and reinforced that objective with the zombies on it, because why not? Just double up over there if I can. No shooting. We're going to go on charging. We'll start with the White King, because let's just get him in there. Why not? He's going to go up in this corner. We're going to charge the other halberd guy. Nope, he's done. And then the skeletons will declare a charge. And they're going to go 11. That should be it for charges. Nothing too exciting. I'm going to go with the White King first, just to mitigate some damage on the skeletons. I don't really care the damage they do. I just want to lose that many if I could avoid it.
That's fair, and of course, you know, you folks know the songs I'm playing. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna do the defensive songs.
Oh, fair.
So that means I'm gonna give them +1 to their save rolls from the Scrivener, and the Bile Piper is gonna use the doesn't really matter. I could use the pile-in one, but you're about as tight as you can get there.
Yeah.
So it'll be the mortal wound one. There we go.
The king is going to try and do some damage here. He's hits on 3s. He's outside of 12. Doesn't have to reroll that. And that's a mortal wound in addition to his normal damage. And that's Ren 1. You don't care about that.
Okay. So there's 1 wounding hit.
Yeah. That's D3 damage.
4-up save, rolling 1s. That's a 2.
Ooh, so it's going to be 1 mortal wound plus 1 damage.
2 damage.
Grand total of 2.
Okay.
Oh, never mind.
Go home.
Yeah, no kidding. So weird.
I'm just going to have the Bile Piper swing then. Bile Piper on 4s. Oh, that's 2 mortal wounds.
Oh, it's some.
3's to wound.
Okay.
Okay, just 2 mortal wounds.
They ignore on 6s. Oh, that's 1 dead skeleton.
Got him!
Hey.
There, you pick the skeletons now.
Yeah, that's the only option I have. Nothing else is engagement range, so I got to pick the skeletons. Does he stand back up? He does. And then, he'll attack from over here, I guess. Pile in. There's going to be 11 of them attacking plus the champion. I'll do the champion. They're going to get the extra attack from the Vampire Lord without spending a command point. We have 2 hits, 2 wounds by the champion.
Okay, and then let's see what we got for the rest of them.
And then the rest of them on 3s, rerolling 6s because we're near the Great Unclean One.
Okay, that's still a hit though.
It still hit, yeah.
Didn't make a difference.
And we are near the vampires.
Was it 3s or was it 4s?
Oh, 4s, you're right, you're a big unit.
Yeah, you big cheater.
I'll just reroll it, yeah, easier. So it's 4s to hit because it's a large unit of Plague Bearers, rerolling 6s. We got the 6, which, there we go, it's pretty close to about the same actually, minus the 3s hitting.
True. Oh, these are wounding on.
3s because we're near a vampire. And Vyrkos. That's 10.
Looking for 4-ups. Rerolling 1s. Okay. The song is invigorating me. Looking for 5s. Lose 3. 7 attacks back into the skeletons. Got a couple hits. No more wounds though. 1 wounding hit.
1 whole wounding hit. Skeleton's got a 5-up armor for saving throw and a 6-up. All right, we're good.
Make it. All right. Well, that's that.
All right. And with that, the score is 9-4, and we've shown off a lot of what the new Soulblight can do, minus something coming back. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show that off on the end of my turn. On a 5-up, I get a unit of Graveguard. Haha! I don't. I got a 1.
Okay.
So the way it works is on a 5-up, I choose one of my units that is summonable that was destroyed. I get half of it back. On a roll of 5 or more, I get to add 1 to that roll for every one of the enemy units that were destroyed. In this case, nothing. The Nurgle, nothing's going to die. So it's only on 5-ups typically. So they don't show up. I tried, but I got to show that off. And it's just a lot of grinding back and forth. It's like we're almost on turn 5, and we've not even lost. I've lost a unit. You've lost not really a unit.
Yeah, I lost a couple of the plague drones. But at this point, points-wise, I don't think there's any way for me to catch up proper. I'm not going to be able to do enough damage to get through the middle there.
Right, with the fading vigor on the big squad there.
Unfortunately, yeah, that's not going to work out. And I would need to basically get all of the objectives.
Yeah,
prevent you from getting points.
Yeah, even if Josh was to get 2 of the objectives, I would still be getting the other one every turn, depending on where things focus on. It'd be unlikely to get the middle one. So even if Josh was to get those 2 and I was to get another 1 point, I'd still win in the end there. So it's it'd be a win for the Soulblight.
It is going to be a Soulblight win. I think we've shown off some of the cool new mechanics. Let's jump into the post game and talk a little bit about what happened.
Thanks for checking out this battle report, everyone. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it was insightful. If you want a deeper look into the Soulblight Gravelords battletome, the brand new one that just came out, you can click on the link down below and get yourself a 7-day free trial to the MiniWarGaming Vault, where you'll have access to both Josh and Luka going over their first impressions of the book, what's changed, and what to expect on the tabletop if you're going to be playing against Soulblight Gravelords. So again, click the link down below, get yourself a 7-day free trial, check that out. Thanks for watching. Enjoy the post game. Yeah, in the interest of 2 armies that refuse to die against one another because they don't hit very hard and they're incredibly durable. So we're not really going to accomplish too much more than that.
You got it on the points, which is all that kind of matters.
Right. It's these armies could fight for probably another 10 turns before we came to a conclusion where one was the clear.
I mean, you might kill a unit after 10 turns.
I might actually kill a unit in 10 turns. Right. It came down to the roll-offs there. If Josh won the roll-off on I think it would have been a much...
I think almost on any turn if I advanced to get it.
Yeah. I would debate on giving it to you on the second turn. That way I could, if there was another potentially more impactful one, I could have grabbed it. But I'm like, no, I'm just going to hope that winning the ties will keep me going there. And it did literally every time. I think I won the tie every time.
Yeah, that was before you got to see the plague drones do their thing, right?
Right, yeah. The plague drones showed up, but they whiffed pretty bad.
They whiffed pretty bad, but even with that, they were still murdering tons. Like, they were whiffing bad, and they were each getting one less attack than they should have.
Yep, yeah, and they were they tried to they did some good damage to the graveyard, but the graveyard hit back super hard. How many points is 3 plague drones?
Oh, I wasn't prepared for this question.
Oh, is it like 180, 200?
I'm gonna double check as you continue to talk about your guys.
Yeah, it's the Soulblight. I got to show off a lot of the mechanics for the Soulblight Gravelords here. Their reanimating is a little bit weaker, but the skeletons fit a completely new role, and I cover it a little bit more in the review. Spoiler: I haven't recorded the review yet, but I know what I want to talk about. So I assume, knowing myself, I'll cover it in the review a little bit more. Their roles completely changed.
It's 380 for the 6 of them.
Okay, so they're. That's actually okay. Not quite 200, but they're quite. I'm trying to compare them to the graveyard because they kind of smashed in the middle, and I always like to try and compare points on units. The graveyard hit very hard, but it's a very durable unit they're attacking, and they did pretty well. I mean, they both did pretty good there. It came down to the roll off. I think the game would have been a much better game, albeit it would have taken a lot longer to record. Not that that's a bad thing, but it would have been a lot grindier if Josh got the double turn on, I guess, literally any turn.
On any of them,
yeah. Literally any turn. It would have been, I'll dare say it would have been a better game, because I don't think this one was particularly the most enjoyable, because a lot of, I fall back, score points. Okay, now your turn, you fall back, you score points. Fall back, score points. If you had gotten a double turn, it would have came to a more of a scrap, more desperation.
Yeah,
would have come
I was back and forth on where those plague drones were supposed to go, and just with the way that the middle went down, I was comfortable having to put them there. That meant the Demon Prince, because usually the Demon Prince flies after these guys to give them the buffs.
The Locust, yes, that makes sense. Yeah.
The Locust, because the Locust is fairly important, and then you want the other 2 characters kind of nearby.
Right.
I don't know. I'm not entirely unhappy with how it went, but a little.
There's some potential on Josh's 4th turn there that they would go in and attack the Black Knights. They had to get through 15 wounds, and then there's 21 models on that objective back there. And it would be difficult for them to chew through all of that.
Yeah,
in 2 more turns of playing.
Yeah.
But what I was afraid of is them. I moved the Black Knights there because I was afraid of the Plague Drones doing a good advance, staying within 7 of the tree, or heck, summoning it, and then making a long bomb charge into and then maybe in 2 turns could have ground them up. I think this is at least putting a speed bump there, which will die. The Black Knights are horrible. I talk about them in the thing too, but I need them for this one, the battalion, which I kind of like. The battalion was nice. The weird, just like double skeleton unit holding out in the middle. Against the Plague Bears that also wanted to hold out in the middle. I'm not too sure how I wrestled more ground to the objective. Because I got to go... That's right, because I got to go first in the 2nd battle round, so I was the one who initially charged in and try and keep the Plague Bears back a little bit. So I had a little bit more room in the middle to put more models on the objective. That's what I mean.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't know. It's not the most exciting game because, man, I hate to say it because I always want the games to be super exciting, but these are like 2 incredibly durable armies, just no damage. They just have no damage. Like, there's damage in potential for you, but you were whiffing. The Graveguard showed off their damage potential. That was great against the durable unit, but the skeletons are just there to hold. My whole army was just hold. Yep. And then I had the Graveguard for punch. I only had 1 punching unit. Actually, I expected to go into this one to lose kind of hard, but I got lucky in the regard that the Nurgle forces refused to. Their durability showed without a doubt, but their offensive capability wasn't around this game. A lot of whiffing, a lot of bad rolls, a lot of 12 dice, not a single mortal wound, 15 dice, maybe 1 mortal wound, right? Things like that was a big benefactor to my build here. I was a little too aggressive with Radukar the Hunter. I wanted him to stick near his bodyguards the whole time, but then I seen a potential to stack multiple things on the Graveguard. He charged in, then the Vampire charged in, and then the Graveguard charged in. It worked out. The Graveguard got 4 attacks each at 2 damage. That's pretty nice, except there was a lot of negative debuffs there, so I kind of whittled their fighting power down quite a bit. But other than that, though, that's pretty much it for the game. If you want more insight into Soulblight Gravelords, I do the review, so check that out underneath. It's in the vault, and if you've already watched it, then hopefully it was insightful. Hopefully this was insightful to see how they actually play on the tabletop. I'm a big fan of the changes. I like it. It's just a different direction of the army, but kind of oddly enough still the same. Hard to explain it. Anyways, folks, leave some feedback down below what you thought, and maybe I forgot something, or maybe I did something incorrectly, and then I'll read it down below. Give me page reference numbers. And if it's true, then I'll remember that for next time. And thanks for tuning in. Happy wargaming, I suppose.
Toodaloo!
Bye-bye.